Hello and welcome back to CG Empower Me. And yes, it is me, Chia G, mindset trainer and catalyst to help you fuel and ignite your dreams and your desires to help you live your best life. And I am back with another message from my Mindset Mastery card to continue to help craft and build and enhance your way of thinking and your belief system. So today's message, I don't even like saying this word and giving my time, power, and attention to it, because I've had to retrain my own thought process to not think in the negative, but to stay in the positive. So I am going to show the lack card. Yes, lack. Lack. Lack card. We spend too much time thinking in lack. And now it's time to reprogram ourselves to think in the positive, to stay in the positive, and to stay thinking in abundance and prosperity. So I am going to read the message on this lack card. So transform the negative meaning of lack, L-A-C-K, into living abundantly and creating in kindness. I'll say that again. Transform the meaning of lack into living abundantly and creating in kindness. The goal is to have positive thoughts and no longer give power to any negativity within your mind. Every day tell yourself, I am abundant and prosperous. There is nothing that I lack, and I have everything I need within me to live a happy and fulfilled life. Lack cannot exist if you don't believe in it. That's a very, very powerful statement at the end. Lack cannot exist if you don't believe in it. The more you believe in lack, the more you feel that you are lacking in your life, guess what? The more you are creating that. And I get it, that can be a sensitive or at times difficult pill to swallow, that the more we believe in something, we give our time and attention, the more we create it, because the universe responds to us. It responds to our thoughts and our beliefs. It is in sync with us, and we are in sync with the universe. It gives us what we say we want, even if we say we don't, but we don't mean it, So you can say, hey, I want to make $1 million, but every time you say, hey, I want to make $1 million in my life, but then it's followed by a negative thought or feeling or belief system to where, oh yeah, it would be great to make $1 million, but X, Y, and Z is stopping me from taking the steps from doing this. I can't, make $1 million because I don't even have $1. I can't make $1 million because I don't have this. The more we keep saying, I don't have this, I need this. And that word need is giving the power into lack, saying that you need this in order to live your life. In reality, our needs are truly just our desires, because we have our main needs of, you need your food, your water, your shelter, you need your love, connection, and belonging. So those are things that you truly need for survival, for optimal survival here. Everything else that we have considered a need. I need this type of clothing. I need this type of car. I need this type of house. That's just truly a desire. So let's flip the script on really of really transforming that language of lack to the language of abundance. And it really takes time to do that. But the first step is becoming aware of that, becoming aware of when you start to negate something, when you start to say, think in the negative instead of the positive, when you start to say, oh, I can't do this because I don't have this. You know, that's like me saying, oh, I can't make videos because I don't have the top notch Sony high definition camera that costs $10,000 probably somewhere. And, I would let that stop me. That's just me getting in the way and giving power to that lack to stop me from taking the steps. So the next time you are feeling that you don't have something in your life, really take the time to categorize that and ask yourself, what is it that you really want? What are you seeking? What are you searching for? What is the why behind that? Really make a list when you catch yourself. Whatever your goals, make a list of your goals and really categorize the things that you may have been allowing yourself to, to stop you. To say, well, I can't do this goal or I haven't accomplished this goal because of this factor. That's giving into the power of that fear of that lack. So really, really be aware of what you are allowing yourself to take in and to believe, what you are allowing yourself to believe that you don't have, because yes, everybody is at a different stage in their journey. No, life here is not fair. We all start at a different playing field. Some people, yes, they do have more. They're born into more. And some of us, we have, I guess, we don't have what they have. And we have to build ourselves up a different way. But that should not stop us from going as far as we can in life just because we may have started at a different playing field. It's all up here, and it's your mindset. The more you give into something, the more you give into believing that, hey, you might be experiencing this situation that you want to improve. So every single day, you keep focusing on the positive aspects of it and working towards of changing that for the better, instead of spending time being swamped and just drowned and being negative and just focusing on all the things that may be going wrong. Because the more you keep giving your power to it, the more that can go wrong and will go wrong. The more you expect negative things to happen, negative experiences, then the more you're attracting to yourself, because the universe responds to it. The energy you create, it has to match it. So it's going to give you what you put out there. So think about transforming that energy into focusing on the positive aspects and thinking and dreaming bigger about where you see yourself, even if you don't know how you're going to get there. Because oftentimes that factor is not necessarily important. But what is important is your belief system. Because I've had many instances in my life of where I was trying to be in a better situation, a better living situation, and, of just wanting to be, be somewhere better, to have my own space, to be out of a not so positive environment, And, I remember of just, the pain and the suffering and how I felt at that time. But the one thing that I didn't do is I never stopped believing that I would be somewhere better, that I would have my own space. I never gave up on that, and I never knew how it was going to come into my reality. But it always seemed to work out. I didn't know that in between. But I always kept believing and looking for better because I knew it was out there. So even if you're in a situation that's not so great, you still, it's very important to still fuel and feed yourself with positive aspects. Even if you don't understand how your situation might change for the better. Because oftentimes we don't. Oftentimes it comes about in a way that we never expected. So be aware of the language that you speak to yourself. Be aware of the situations, the environments, the people that you are hanging around, that you let into your circle, you let into your life. Are they speaking words of lack that's more negative, that's empty? Or are they speaking words and statement that's positive to feel themselves and to feel you, to see the brighter side regardless of the situation? Because that can have a big toll on you. Birds of a feather flock together. That statement exists for a reason, because it's true. Birds of a feather flock together. Whoever you hang around, you are sharing something in common with it. So be wise in who you give your time and your attention to. Your friendships, your relationships, your partnerships, whatever. Because it will have an impact on you. Because either those relationships, friendships, partnerships, they are there to help you grow, or they're there to help you say no. So be very aware of the lack that you might be feeding into and allowing into your life. And take the time to be aware of when you start to think of the no's, the lack, that I can't have this, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this. The things we tell ourselves, the excuses that feed into the lack. Because it really starts with your belief and the things you do every single day to work towards your goal for the positive, for the best. So be aware. Talk in the language of abundance, and it takes time and it takes practice. But the first step is allowing your mind to be aware. To be aware, and when you have that negative or that thought of doubt and you catch it and you transform it and say, oh, no. I can do this and I will do this because you deserve it and you are worth it. And yes, we all should have wonderful lives here. Yes, we should. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this message. I truly hope that it resonated with you. So keep going and keep growing in life. So please let me know how this message affected you. If it resonated with you, you can share your own experiences as well if you would like. Let me know. Give me thumbs up if this message was for you. So thank you, and I will continue to post more videos with great messages coming soon. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.